there, little mighty hawks. Hope you've all had a good week. I hope you've enjoyed learning about zoo animals, talking about zoo animals. I hope you've all had a chance to visit a zoo at some point. If not, maybe that you could make that a goal for this summer. Today I'm going to read you a story, and it's called My School, the Zoo. All right, let's get started with this. The author is Stu Smith, and it's illustrated by David Catrow. Yesterday's trip to the zoo left me feeling rather strange, like my life was somehow different or just about to change. My parents didn't look the same. I watched them snore and drool. My sister ate my homework. I'm glad it's time for school. As I climbed aboard the school bus, my heart began to race. The driver waved his hairy arms with banana on his face. Animals crammed in every seat. Where'd all the people go? There has to be an answer. I'll bet Miss Wright will know. I ran into my classroom, but my teacher wasn't there. I would have told the sub if she hadn't been a bear. There were beehives in my desk and lizards at my feet. A goat ate all my pencils. There were needles in my seat. By the time I got to art class, there was nothing I could do. There were pythons on the ceiling wreaking havoc with the glue. Computer lab was crazy. The mice were eating slugs. The computer didn't work on account of all the bugs. I tried to call for help, but a yak was on the phone. The principal was useless. He was gnawing on a bone. Does that look like Mr. Kennedy? The librarian caught me hiding, and she threw me quite a look. As I glanced around the room, I noticed worms in every book. The lunchroom sure was crowded, and the aides looked pretty mean. The lions and the wildebeest were causing quite a scene. The lobster in my lunchbox snapped its claws up in the air. A vulture watched me patiently so he could take his stare. The turtles on the playground were spinning down the slide, while hyenas laughed in chorus as a hippo took a ride. Music class was noisy. A penguin led our band. The ostrich missed his cue, and the monkey smashed his hand. I was feeling kind of nauseous, so I went to see the nurse, but judging by her awful fangs, I thought she'd make things worse. There were starfish on my papers, and a beaver cleaned the boards. The seal clapped 2 erasers while a fox gave out awards. The bus ride home was dreadful. The skunks made quite a stink. Did the zoo trip cause this mess? I crossed my eyes to think. The next thing that I knew, the driver tapped my hand. Things seemed back to normal with my sister eating sand. I sure hope that our next trip to the dinosaur display won't have the same effects as the zoo trip had today. But that could never happen. The dinosaurs are gone. At least I think they are. Then again, I could be wrong. I want you to go back and listen to this story a second time if you have a chance. See if you can identify some of the animals that were mentioned in here. I don't think our classroom has turned into a zoo quite yet. I miss you all. We all miss all of you. We'll have some more stories out next week. Until then, have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Mwah.